What if I told you that human history does not begin where we think it does? What if everything we were taught about our organs is only the second chapter of the story? Because before civilization, before kings, before pyramids, there was something else. Something ancient, something advanced, and something that was almost completely erased. This is the time before time. Humans were primitive, we lived in caves. We slowly learned fire, tools, language, and after thousands of years, civilization appeared. But there is a problem. Civilizations did not rise slowly, they appeared suddenly. Egypt emerged with full mathematics, astronomy, medicine, and engineering. Sumer appeared with writing, law, and complex calendars. Indus Valley rose with city planning that even modern cities struggle to copy. There is no long learning curve. It is as if humanity remembered something instead of discovering it. So the question is not how did civilization begin? The real question is what existed before it? Ancients texts from all over the world speak of a time that existed before a great destruction. Not one culture, not one religion, but all of them. The Sumerians called it a previous age of gods and kings. The Egyptians spoke of Zeb Tepi the first time. Hindus' text describe cycles of advanced ages that collapse and restart. Even Plato wrote about Atlantis, a powerful civilization destroyed in a single day and night. Different names, same story. A world that was advanced, a world that understood energy, stars, and Earth itself. And then it was whipped away. But floods do not erase knowledge completely, they leave fragments. Look at the Great Pyramids. It is aligned with truth, not more accurately than modern buildings. Its construction precision still confuses engineers, and it sites exactly at the center of Earth landmass. This is not primitive work. Now look at Göbekli Tepe. It is over 12,000 years old, built before agriculture, before pottery, before metal tools. Yet it required organization, planning, symbolism, and advanced knowledge. Who thought these people? And more importantly, why does this knowledge appear, disappear, and reappear? What if human history is not a straight line, but a loop? Ancient civilizations speak of cycles, creation, rise, destruction, rebirth. Each time humanity reaches a certain level of knowledge, something happens flood, fire from the sky, global catastrophe, not as punishment but as a reset. Some researchers believe advanced knowledge is dangerous, not because of technology, but because of consciousness. When human begins to understand reality too deeply, they begins to change it, and that may be something the universe itself does not allow. Ancient texts speak of beings who guided early humanity, the Watchers, the Apkallu, the Devas, the Shining Ones. They were described as teachers, not rulers. They brought writing, astronomy, medicine, and law, but they also warned humanity there is knowledge you are not ready for. When humans crossed that boundary, the teachers disappeared. Some say they left, some say they were removed, and some say they are still watching. If advanced knowledge once existed, why don't we have books? Because books burn, stone survives. That is why ancient knowledge is hidden in megaliths, temples, sacred geometry, alignments with star, symbols curved too preciously to be decoration. These structures were not just buildings, they were storage devices, not for words but for informations. Information encoded in geometry, vibration, and position, a language we have forgotten how to read. Modern science sees time as linear. Ancient civilization did not. They saw time as cycle, birth, death, rebirth, not just for humans, but for civilization. This means we may not be the first advanced society on earth. We may simply be the latest. And if history repeats, then we are approaching a familiar moment. Strange climate shifts, solar instability, magnetic pole movement, global unrest. Ancient texts say these signs appear before major transitions, not as fear, but as warnings. Humanity stands at a crossroads. Repeat the past or learn from it. But learning requires remembering. Why this knowledge is returning now? Why are these truths resurfacing today? Because humanity has reached a threshold. Artificial intelligence, quantum physics, space exploration, we are once again touching the edges of forbidden understanding. The same understanding that ended previous ages. The difference is this time the knowledge is spreading too fast to erase. History is not lying to us, it is incomplete. And the most dangerous thing is not ignorance, it is remembering who we once were. Because once you realize that humanity has been here before, the future stops looking new and starts looking familiar. The question is no longer what happened before us. The question is what happens after us.